Studio time. Welcome everybody to the GreatDay Podcast. I'm your host, GreatDiamonds, and as always, I have
Adele Gray,
Volo Vo. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, iTunes, follow us on SoundCloud, rate and review us on iTunes. It helps the show out. It helps us keep us going, getting this out there a little bit more. It seems like nowadays there's a risk to live your life on a daily basis. You go to the mall, you gotta look around more. You go to the movies, you gotta look around more. You go to college, you gotta look around more. This incident just happened. 29-year-old Omar Mateen goes into Pulse nightclub, Orlando, Florida, and just gets to shooting out. We ain't breaking any news. I know y'all heard about the situation. It's a global event. It's actually the most people killed in a mass shooting in America's history. Let's talk a little bit about the shooter, Omar Mateen. 29 years old. Well, I mean, I know you heard, you know what I'm saying? You've had to heard about this shit.
I'm going to let you go ahead and explain because a lot of the information that we're going to be talking about is not shared on the media. It's not glorified. Like, questions like, how did a person even get in a club with an assault rifle? How did a person even sneak in a gun like that without even...
From what I heard, the shooting started outside. So, you know, like... There's not. I mean, I don't know. I know.
I thought he was in the bath. I thought it was.
No, he was in the club. From what the reports say, he was in the club, and people seen him buy drinks and shit at the bar. But then he had left. I mean, you ain't getting in the club with a big ass rifle on. You know
That's what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, no, you ain't doing that. But yeah, the reports is like the shooting has started outside, and then he came in. So I'm assuming that he just got to shooting up the security guards and the bouncers and
security guards. I mean, this is a nightclub. This is a famous, you know what I'm saying, and they culture nightclub that is, you know what I'm saying, downtown Florida, whatever.
Orlando, Florida. Yeah, I'm not too sure geographically where it's at, but yeah.
You know, to the matter is, you know what I'm saying, for a nightclub to not have no protection to watch themselves and be safe, like, ain't no police, security, or anybody that's there to, you know, it took one person to do all this.
I mean, yeah.
It took one person.
It took one person with a lot of ammunition. You know what I'm saying? They had
AR-15. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was in Chicago, somebody gonna let off a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody else is gonna pop. Somebody's gonna pop back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, for this person to actually be at this club, at this particular club, you know what I'm saying, where it ain't no...
It's a gay club. It's for gay land. It's for the LBT community.
I mean, like I said, this is a club that he normally go to. You know what I'm saying? You will see, you can see that. This ain't no normal... this ain't no...
So Buddy's gay.
Yeah, Buddy, you know, yeah.
He used to come in the bar about... on the weekend sometimes he would be there. Sometimes he would miss a couple weeks and then be in again. He was regular. We consider that regular because some of us go to a different bar on a different weekend. He was trying to pick up people, men. He's a homosexual, and he was trying to pick up men. He would walk up to them, and then he would maybe put his arm around them or something, and maybe try to get them to dance a little bit or something, and then go over and buy a drink or something. That's what people do at gay bars. You know, that's what we do. I met him one time. At the bar, he was talking to me about his ex-wife. My friends came out from the back and said, let's go take pictures in the patio. So I left, and then they told me they didn't want me talking to him because they thought he was a strange person.
See, what I heard about Buddy was like the reason why, you know, they had an interview with his pops, and his pops was like, you know, I could think maybe why he would do something like this. You know, not too long ago, he was expressing his rage about seeing two guys kissing. He was really pissed off about it. But, I mean,
yeah, that's what I thought at first, too. But, you know what I'm saying? I just seen a little video. We're going to actually play a little clip of that. But he was just pretty much explaining that, you know, this guy actually come to this club on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like he's picking up guys, you know, buying them drinks and actually putting himself out there. So this dude is familiar to the community.
Let's just give a little background on this dude, Omar Mateen. This dude, he's been investigated on the FBI on 2 different occasions. The first occasion he's been investigated was he was a part of a security company, and the employees start, you know, tricking off on him, talking about, well, he might be a part of like the radical Islamic movement, ISIS. So the FBI started investigating him, and they let him go. They didn't really find any significant points.
I don't believe that.
I mean,
they, you know what I'm saying? They let it be unnoticed, but
well,
they was paying attention. They paid attention to him.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think his statement was something like, "I wish the police would come knocking down on my door so I could be a martyr for ISIS." You know what I'm saying? I don't know in what content he said that in. You know what I'm saying?
I heard it was email.
It was emails?
I heard it was some emails, but I mean...
Well, I mean, the investigation from the first one, he was talking in his workplace about the situation, you know what I'm saying? Or about what he wants to do or whatever. And then that's how, you know, the employees, you know, told the right people, and then he started getting an investigation. The second time he was investigated was because in his mosque, there was a guy from America, American-born citizen. I mean, Omar Mateen, he's American-born citizen as well. His parents are immigrants, but one of his people of the mosque went out to Syria and blew himself up. So it led back to his mosque, and Omar Mateen was a part of that. He was already investigated one time, so like, well, let's see what's good with you now, because now it kind of makes sense why I investigated you the first time. But in this incident where this dude just goes into a gay nightclub and just gets to shooting at will, randomly, well, he just bought the guns a week before.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like for the background check and for the FBI to just kind of let that go to the point where he can buy ammunition, where he can buy a gun, that's a little faulty on the government. You know what I'm saying? The government is a safe hold. You know what I'm saying? You have to be more diligent about who you give guns to.
The government knew exactly what they wanted to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand why people that commit, you know what I'm saying, terrorist attacks always successful in their mission. Like
No, they're not always. You know what? There was another guy in California. I think it was in California, and he had a car full of rifles and shit like that. He even had a bomb, but the police stopped him, so he wasn't successful. And this was in the same weekend.
Okay, but the numbers shit. There's still the number. It's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it's not good. It's not good. There's a lot of prevention though. I mean, it's not like every hit that gets put out, it gets done.
So you telling me everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was a black person that was committing, you know, that was doing threats online, like black people that do, they arrested the next day. They is under investigation. These niggas is locked up. These motherfuckers, if they say anything about Donald Trump or anybody, these niggas gone. But you know what I'm saying? If it was a white person or Islam person, and they even got some assumptions about it, they let them go. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so then
it's the government fault.
Here's my question to you, though. What needs to be done about it? Is it gun control? Does the government need to take away the guns?
I mean, like I said, the government is giving everybody the guns.
I did see a little video of that. A dude from Chicago said that police just put a whole bunch of guns.
Yeah, it's in
the street. Yeah, just in the streets.
What I'm saying? Like, we gonna get more into details than that, but it's like the government is giving everybody the
okay,
guns.
but
it's a diabolical plot. Nothing is stopped. The guns are still there. The guns are still being placed in these different strategic communities. It's a plan. It's not out in Bridgeview. It's not out in, Westmount. They're putting it in the hundreds for sure. Yeah, they're putting it on 55th. They're putting it in Inglewood. 6:30 in the morning while older people that's at work, you sleep.
So then what do we do about the mass shootings? What do we do about San Bernardino? What do we do about, the
government want that to happen.
But But what do we as a people do about it? You know what I'm saying? Do you have any solutions to how to fix it?
See, the thing is, the government is controlling the media, so they already got people controlling.
We're getting into conspiracy theories.
No, I mean shit, nigga. This was actually on this was on ABC. Like somebody actually just had like we're gonna show that also, but this dude was just explaining like, yeah, the government got social media. You know what I'm saying? Everything, you know what I'm saying, that you put yourself, like, you making yourself vulnerable.
I mean, yeah, I guess
you're making yourself weak to the real possibilities.
You're always gonna get those people that claim false flag events, like the Sandy Hook situation, where all those kids got shot up. You talking
about a couple years ago?
Mm-hmm. It happened a little while ago, where the shooter came into a little like a grade school and just got to shooting kids. Even at that time, people were saying, "Oh, false flag. It didn't really happen. It's just for media. It's just for the government." Not even that, but the Boston bombing, they said the same shit about it being false flag and being actors crying and not really wounded people. You're always gonna get those, radical conspiracy theorist type people.
And let me say one question. And everybody that did some type of terrorist attack or event, like, the government has some type of idea before. They know they cover story before shit happened.
I mean, for me, from my knowledge,
soon as this shit happened, these niggas already at the parent. They already got the dad, the wife. They already got this nigga cover story. They already got all this. By the time I woke up, all that shit was already covered. The news already knew. You know what I'm saying? It just.
I mean, the government worked fast. I mean, FBI worked fast.
But they ain't shit. We're black people. You know what I'm saying? They work fast with the black people. You know what I'm saying? They putting guns.
Well, they obviously work fast for the Islams too, or the Muslims too. You know
the Muslims, shit. You know what the government is doing?
What?
They putting all the troopers that really care about America away out of America. They taking everybody that give a fuck about people out of America and just leave us shit with nobody. Not the police. The police pulling out guns because they know that the motherfucker they shit.
Well, that's why the
police are scared because they know these cargos.
That's why
we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about that more a little bit later. But like I said,
that's why the Second Amendment is so important to the American citizens, because that's why the Second Amendment was implemented. The right to bear arms, not in
Chicago.
No, you can bear a gun.
I think they just. Not in Chicago.
I think you just can't do it concealed. Yeah, you can't have it concealed. But you can still buy a gun and keep it at your crib and shit like that. But you can't conceal and carry that shit.
Like in Texas, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can conceal a weapon out in Texas. Yeah. And Texas is one of the most safest. They crime rate is not up there because everybody that got a gun, they already know what it's used for. You know what I'm saying? The government is putting out guns to low poverty income homes. They putting they taking these guns. They taking these guns to the people that don't have shit. They dropping the drugs there.
Well, I mean, for low poverty income, places in Chicago, I mean, their priorities have to be somewhere, and it's not in school. It's not in the arts. They hungry for food. They're hungry for money. They're hungry to get up out of there. And the only way you could do it, the only way you could do it is to be on some thug shit, to sell these drugs. And if you selling drugs, okay, you got to protect your investment. If you that type of nigga, yeah, you got to go hit this lick. If somebody jeopardizes your business, yeah, you're gonna have to hit that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to be a hitman that night.
I mean, like I said,
it's just a revolve around circle. But, everybody can talk about the situation. We can talk about the situation, but is anybody even offering a solution to it? I don't really feel like there's anybody offering a solution.
After the dark of the butt cheek, I'm going to get into more. That's why this conversation is a little bit different than the news and the media, because it's like I got a little theory about, I'm going to use the Florida situation with Chicago everyday life situations. I'm gonna confuse the both together of how it could be connected.
Well, before we do that, let's just talk about a little bit what happened also in Atlanta, Florida. The voice singer, I forgot her name, Christina or some shit, Grimmy. You know what I'm saying? She got shot in Florida too at a concert that she did, and she was outside doing autographs, and she just gets shot by some dude.
Oh yeah, the meet and greet. I heard about that. Oh yeah, I heard.
Her brother tackled her to do that, shot her, And then the shooter shot himself. So nobody knows the motive behind that shit. Nobody knows the relationship between Buddy and the singer.
The girl died?
The girl's dead.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the girl died. She got shot in her stomach, I believe. Yeah, she got that Harvey Oswald on that ass. You know what I'm saying? She got shot in the stomach. So she's dead. It's just a lot of shit is happening.
That's some supernatural shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna get into
that's what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you brought up the point with the whole Texas. Like, yeah, in Texas, it ain't really too much mass shootings because everybody walk around strapped up.
Yeah.
If you go into the mall and you shoot somebody, it's bound to be one out of five persons have a gun, pop your ass off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But even though guns, you can't carry, conceal that shit, I feel like a situation like this wouldn't happen in Chicago because motherfuckers strapped up. Just over the weekend, I want to say it was 177 shootings and what was like 70 people dead just over the weekend.
You said 177?
100 and something. I don't know the number.
Over this weekend?
Over the weekend.
No, not 107. You might be thinking it's about over 107 shootings as so far in June that happened.
Oh, in the month.
This year so far, it's been about like 112 shooters. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody in Chicago knows in the summertime in Chicago, it gets real greasy. You know what I'm saying? It gets a little bit more dangerous. There's a video, this dude he was live on Facebook. The nigga was live on Facebook. And he got shot the fuck up. Shit. Like, he was talking shit. Yeah, we are, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Oh, pop. You saw the shooter and everything. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, I mean, over the weekends, shit goes down. I mean, little girls, little kids getting shot in Chicago. It's you know what I'm saying? The numbers is going up. It ain't going down. It's going up.
It's the reason for all that.
All right, bro. Let's preach to them real quick.
I'm saying, we already coming up on 15 minutes, so let's go ahead and get into donkey of the what? Donkey of the butt cheek?
Donkey of the butt cheek.
Alright, let's start getting that. You, my friend, deserve donkey of the butt cheek. For the rest of your life. To your kids' life. Gets passed on. Generations. Hey, yo, grandma.
Get the donkey of the butt cheek. You could get the donkey of the butt cheek. I almost got the donkey of the butt cheek. What the fuck? Donkey of the butt cheek. Goes to you.
There was a pastor speaking on this incident about the shooter, and he wasn't sad about the situation that happened. He was happy that the gay community club is getting shot the fuck up. I can't even quote what this dude's saying. We're just gonna play the clip.
Locally, a Sacramento Baptist preacher issued extreme and troubling comments in a videotaped sermon, actually praising the Orlando club attacks.
Hey, are you sad that 50 pedophiles were killed today? No, I think that's great. I think that helps society. You know, I think Orlando, Florida is a little safer tonight.
So we can't have a pastor excited for this shit like that. Is he being investigated to be a part of ISIS?
I'm saying they paying attention to him, but they ain't gonna make it noticeable.
You know what I'm saying? Just imagine what it was like to be in the club, having a good ass time.
Well, like I said, let's get a little bit off the subject of Florida. Let's
I just want
to explain a little bit.
Yeah,
of that.
we explain a little bit, but I just can't get over that shit. It's like, imagine being in there, you know what I'm saying, at the club, having a good time. Like, I saw a Snapchat of a girl, she in the club, she having a good time, and then bang, she hiding in the bathroom. I'm seeing text messages from the people that was at the club and to their parents. You talking about like call the police right now, mommy, all this shit like that. I'm finna die. Those people end up on the list of dead. And you know what the saddest part was is that when you know the enforcements and the people that are supposed to be there cleaning up the club, the after scene, it was just cell phones just going off. because the parents and people that love the people who's dead trying to get a hold of them. Just being there in that moment, and you're cleaning up the club, and you're investigating the scene, and it just that cell phone goes off over there. That cell phone goes over there. It's just a whole place. It's just cell phones ringing. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what that would be like. And for this pastor to be like glorifying the moment, saying it's good for society, my friend, you get the donkey of the butt cheek.
Yeah, he most definitely do get donkey of the butt cheek.
Donkey of the butt cheek.
Like, we explain this situation, you know what I'm saying? Any possibilities, but I just feel, a lot more different about it. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like it's government control, and a lot of the terrorist attacks that happen inside of America. America has failed us, and we should all have knowledge of this, because I gotta understand, like, this, the assault rifle that was used in that nightclub is the same assault rifles that people steal in cargo trays in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Just last year, not too far, like just like a year or so, 12 sport assault rifles were stolen from cargo trucks. You know what I'm saying? They've never been found. You know what I'm saying? Just this past April, over 130 guns were just stolen from a cargo tray, and only they found 6. So you know what I'm saying? That's you can just imagine how many guns. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, there's definitely more guns than there is American citizens. That is for sure.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's not really the point. It's just the whole point that the people that the railroad company where these cargoes trucks are at is in Inglewood and 63rd area. You know what I'm saying? Those are the most, high crime rated areas in Chicago. Why would you drop off cargo trays of weapons in an area like that?
It's the same reason why they put a liquor store in every corner.
I mean, that's the same. I mean, yeah, but for especially, this is the numbers, for guns like that to become missing, you come in like, damn, like money start getting involved. You like, that company will want their money back. You know what I'm saying? Fines would have been brought up. It ain't shit happen. No police reports, nothing. So it's just guns just being taken. Brand new guns. Ain't nothing. And just let it be. Is it? You know what I'm saying?
In Baltimore, there is a. I think maybe they vetoed the law afterwards, but for a long time in Baltimore, black people couldn't buy a house in a certain area. Like, it was illegal for them to buy a house in a good area. You know what I'm saying? If you from the city, you from the urban area, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't buy a house in, let's just say, fucking Camboca type shit. You know what I'm saying? It was illegal for them to sell. Like, so it's pretty much.
It was hard for all black people, but black people ain't going to no motherfucking nightclub and shoot up no places. You know what I'm saying? They paying attention to the wrong people. The government is paying attention to the wrong people. At the same time, they dropping off guns in low poverty places where if I seen a car, if I'm in the east side or I'm on Inglewood, these guns is in Inglewood. If I'm in Inglewood, I just seen.
Derrick Rose. You
know what I'm saying? If I seen cargo trays in that motherfucker, I would go in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas is using, you know what I'm saying, clamps to break the chain. It's easy. It's like, for somebody to steal over 120 guns. These niggas these ain't no regular niggas. These ain't no average duffel bags where they're carrying 120 guns. Who is these people is carrying? They have a whole motive behind that shit. And the people that own these locations is liquor companies. You know what I'm saying? It's the liquor company, tobacco companies, and a whole bunch of companies owned by the government. So where these cargo trays is located at is owned by the government.
I mean,
these is issues that you can find online. These real statistics.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you could find this online, I've never heard it. That because, being like owned by the government and stuff like that.
Because that's not online. You know what I'm saying? This is
like I said. There's always a community for the conspiracy theorists. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling you a conspiracy theorist. It's like for people that don't know about this, they're gonna listen to this like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? And for the people that know, they might say the same thing or they might agree with you. You know what I'm saying? But just the point is that the gun violence, the innocent lives being taken, like that shit has to stop. Like that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it's time for a community to unite, because I feel like the only way that everybody, not just, you know, Inglewood, not just Chicago, not just Illinois, not just Cali, not Florida, you know, but everybody to unite. I feel like motherfuckers gotta invade us. You know, the Chinese or the British or the, you know what I'm saying, anybody in the world that don't, you know what I'm saying, it could be serious.
How you already know you already been invaded?
Well, if I'm gonna bring
it just already it happened.
Well,
yesterday.
that's why people are voting for Trump because you know what I'm saying, people like Trump. People like
these are serious situations. We already
but this is Trump's argument of the whole fact of this is why we cannot have open borders. This is why we need a wall between us and Mexico. This is why I'm stopping this shit from immigrants moving from Syria, refugees, and they're not coming in.
Bro,
because
it's not even about the religion, bro. It's not like, tell you the truth.
No, it's not about the religion.
Bro, to tell you the truth,
it's about the people.
The government could be funding all this shit for people.
Well, there are conspiracy theories that the government, well, one, made up ISIS, two, that, well, here's the thing. When we left out of Iraq and Syria and all that shit, the soldiers, they just left all their equipment. I'm talking about trucks and tanks and, you know, weapons, all that shit. They just left it there. After Saddam Hussein died, after Gaddafi died, that's when, you know, in Chicago, it's the same thing. Everybody's wondering, like, why the fuck is it getting worse in Chicago? Well, there was a guy who had an interview who's like, you know, it's getting worse because the police, they got a lot of the big guys, the big dogs in Chicago, the ones that was running everything. And when they arrested them or they died or whatever, it was like a power vacuum. Everybody wanted that same power that he had, that this guy had that was arrested, or this guy had that he died. So everybody tried to take that spot, and everybody's fighting for that spot. Same thing will happen.
Nobody ain't trying to fight for no spot. The only people that's doing this shit is cluckheads and young ass niggas that's picking up guns.
Well, no, we're not in the situation, so we can't really speak about it. You know what I'm saying? But this is what was been told from people who live in that area, who live in that environment. But history repeats itself. Like I said, when Gaddafi died, everybody wanted that Gaddafi power. Saddam Hussein, everybody over there in Syria wanted that power. You know, we left our equipment out there. You know what I'm saying? We left our equipment out there, and it was like, shit, okay, free. Y'all take it. And they took it. That's how ISIS over there is banging shit, because they got our equipment. They got our trucks. They got our tanks. They got our explosives.
It's cool, you know what I'm saying? We're going to end it off, like I said, we paid the government way too much money for, you know what I'm saying, the little shit that they have. They got, like, they ain't shit. It ain't shit. We got way too much money than somebody in ISIS. Like, motherfucker, it's not even no pool out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like there ain't no mall. Ain't that like motherfucker ISIS land. Like, nobody ain't trying to fight. Like I said, everybody that's good, that's trying to protect our country, is out our country, and we ain't got nobody here. Like, the invasion already happened.
Well, I mean, do you want to get into the finals a little bit, or you want to say that?
No, like I said, it's a GreatDay Podcast. This shit's here. And
this is what?
Sheer.
It is sheer. And this is the GreatDay Podcast. I mean, RIP to the people who died in the Orlando, Florida shooting, and obviously from the GreatDay Podcast, our prayers go out to the families and coping with that shit. I can't imagine what it would feel like to go through that and know that your siblings went through that shit. So shit. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's it, everybody. All right, this is the GreatDay Podcast. I'm your host, Diamond Chains, and as always, I have
Volo. I need to get ready to go. Like,
all right, we out.
Studio time with